I'm Rick Blum with today's Lucia Capital Group weekly video. This might surprise you considering all the stay-at-home orders we've had last year, but 2020 was actually a record-breaking year for residential real estate. It seemed there was just a ton of home buying and selling going on. If you're thinking about buying or selling in the near future, here are a few things you should consider. First, you may get a nice tax break when you sell. Can you imagine making $250,000 and paying absolutely no taxes on that amount? This is the tax break that many homeowners may be entitled to when they sell their primary residence. And that amount goes up to $500,000 of tax-free gain if you're married and file a joint return. Now, as long as you've lived in the home as your primary residence for at least 24 of the 60 months immediately preceding the sale, the tax-free sale could be yours. No need to roll the gain into a new property either. Plus, if you've made improvements to the home over the years, those expenses can add to your home's cost basis, potentially giving you an even bigger tax break. Check IRS Publication 523 for examples of improvements that increase your basis. Next, it may be a good time to take advantage of interest rates. Hard to believe, but we've been in this low interest rate environment for several years now. We have no idea how long this will go on, but right now, Bankrate's latest survey of the nation's largest mortgage lender puts the benchmark 30-year fixed mortgage rate at 2.84%. To put that in perspective, 30-year mortgage rates in the late 1980s were right around 10.5%. Even in the mid-90s, rates were close to 8%. So a mortgage loan rate in the high twos, that's really low by historical standards. What this means to you is that you may be able to afford a more expensive home than you could afford just a few short years ago. Third, you may want to consider using a real estate agent. I get it. Some people really hate paying a commission on the purchase or sale of a home, which for some realtors can be around 5 or 6%. But sometimes a really good real estate agent can make up for those costs by getting you a higher price for your home if you're selling, or maybe negotiating down to a better price if you're buying. They can also act as a buffer against looky-loos to help you find out who the more serious buyers are. They can give you guidance on price, tell you if it's too high or too low. Then they have access to the multiple listing service, and maybe best of all, they'll handle the huge volume of paperwork that's involved in buying or selling a home. So in the end, a good real estate agent could be very well worth it. Either way you look at it, as with most everything else, knowledge is power. If you make just a few smart decisions now, you may wind up getting a much better deal in the end.